Well, hello, and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the reading that is exclusively aimed at people who want to improve their manifesting abilities. And what that means is that we minimize distractions so we can maximize your focus, your inner focus. The way it works is when you're looking at any two-dimensional screen, it's a laptop, desktop, smartphone, television, whatever, you become a spectator, not a participator, and that is not what we want. You have to be in the position of the participator. You got to be on the field to be able to manifest powerfully and properly. Now, we do this all the time on small things. You might be thinking of someone and all of a sudden they call. You might be thinking, geez, man, I'd really love to have this sandwich or this cake or this whatever. And you go to the store and you find out it's on sale, half off. We're doing these little things all the time. The big stuff throws us because of our ego. So with that in mind, we keep the visuals to what you see on the screen. Basically, it's the tarot layout for the day. That's it. Nothing more. Additionally, I will read the cards in a somewhat unique way because we're talking about manifesting. This is not a normal tarot reading. All of it is designed to help you to create pictures in your head, not on the screen. This is what helps you to power up your imagination to help you manifest. So let's begin. Let me see if I can't inspire you. And today we're doing the Tao Trifecta. I do it every weekend, every Sunday, the Tao Trifecta. What I'm doing is looking at three specific energies for the week ahead. The energy of health, the energy of wealth, the energy of happiness. Pretty important stuff. So let's see what the juju's like in terms of manifesting those three energies this week. We begin on the left side. We have the card in front and the card directly behind it for health. What we have is tick-tock. That's the card up front, tick-tock. So, time is of the essence. And I don't know that I would take this as rushing you or hurrying you, but it's definitely time to get off your butt. There is something in regards your health. It could be physical, mental, spiritual, whatever. But there's something in regards to your health you are aware of, but haven't done anything about. And so tick-tock, tick-tock. The energy for this week in regards your health, pull the pieces together. And that's really what I'm seeing here, because behind tick-tock we have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups in regular astrology can talk about a third party, but what it really does is talks about community, success. It is highlighting something that you love or is important or vital to you. Cups don't always mean love. They mean things that we gravitate to emotionally. And so with tick-tock and the Three of Cups, this is a week where you need to take a look at your health regimen and say, okay, let's quit the BS. Let's quit deceiving ourselves, lying to ourselves. Let's get down. There's something that needs to be done. If I did it, I would at the very least feel better about me. And when you're feeling better about you, doggone it, your health just seems to improve. So that's that. We move to the middle card, milk and honey. This is dealing with wealth. And again, because we're talking about manifesting, we're not necessarily talking about money. It may have to do with actual money, wealth, okay. But the fact of the matter is we are like hamsters in a cage, running on that track, chasing money. Because we've been conditioned, programmed, hypnotized to believe that, money's the answer to all your problems. If you just have a new pair of shoes, if you got a new car, you got new this, new that, you're going to get your happiness from the outside. Not true. Not true, not true, not true, not true. And it should be becoming obvious. Happiness, in fact, your world, comes from within you. That's why we only have the tarot spread on the screen. That's why I want the pictures coming from your head. I want you to think and feel these thoughts yourself. It's important. Because wealth is things like having your health, joy, happiness, friendship, love, purpose, peace. Money can't buy any of those things. And yet we spend so much of our time and energy focused on something that the powerful want us to focus on. We've been conditioned, like the way you treat a pet. You get your dog to sit or beg or do whatever, your cat. Well, that's a whole different story. That's why I'm a cat guy, actually. But nevertheless, the point is, we've been programmed to respond to their whistle. And what real wealth is having your own set of values. And the card behind the milk and honey card is the Six of Wands. That's victory, success, enthusiasm. You know, it's more and more that I talk to people that they say, you know, there's something missing in life over the last few years. So it seems not to be any joy, that in that connection. We're sort of disconnected and just something's off. Well, I think it's the connection with ourselves first. If you don't know what you stand for, what's important to you, why it's important to you, if you don't have a set of principles that are solid, that are substantial, you're lost. So milk and honey is dealing with wealth. Find out what's important to you, what's valuable to you. Because when you're talking wealth, that's really what you're talking about. Say, for example, you're starving. There's no more food. None. Zero. Nothing. No more food. Oh, you do have a loaf of bread. You're the only one. You have a loaf of bread. And a billionaire comes up to you and notices you have a loaf of bread. He doesn't have anything to eat. Hasn't eaten in a while. How much of his money would he be willing to give you for a slice or two or half loaf? You're not going to give up the whole loaf. You got to eat too, right? All of a sudden, money's not that important. What about if you, and I've talked to people who were deathly ill, dying. A couple of them were very wealthy. I don't think they were billionaires, but very, very, very wealthy. And all of them said they would give all of their wealth back to be 25 healthy again. So what does money buy? Not so much. So if that's your focus for this week, find out your set of values. Number 3 on the list, all the way to the right, we're dealing with happiness, and we have the card, the Thinker. Right behind the Thinker, we have the Sun. It's the illuminator. It's clarifying. It's vitality. It's seeing everything in a very positive way. And yet you have the card, the Thinker, for happiness this week. Maybe you need to give some thought to what makes you happy and why. It goes back to your values. Because, we go from day to day to day to day to day. We get up, we go to work or school or whatever, we come home, we eat, we go to sleep, we get up, we go and we call that a life. For your happiness, what this week brings up is an opportunity for you to think about what is it that's going to illuminate your life? What is it that's going to add that vibrancy, that positivity, that joy, that enthusiasm to your life? What is it? You're looking for happiness? Think about what makes you happy and why. Maybe you'll come up with a different list of priorities, and maybe that will even improve your health. It's a busy week. It's an important week. And, of course, with my astrology friends telling me, we got a lot of planets going retrograde. We got some pretty heavy-duty stuff coming up in the next year or so in regards to astrology. This is the time to take care of your health, your wealth, your happiness. This week you get a start. More tarot readings tomorrow. I'll be back with the usual reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time you and I have a chance to do tarot together, peace and blessings.